Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, we are talking the ultimate neck lift. Well, that's what some people online are calling this product. And this forms part of our series where we test outrageous claims in skincare. I'm tired of all the marketing BS, all the overhype, all the sales pitches that brands and content creators throw at us. So I started out this series where we could take a closer look at some of these overhyped skincare products to work out whether any of them are actually hidden gems worthy of a place in our skincare routine. Today, we are talking about the Inkey Bioactive Ceramide Neck Cream. That's quite a long title, and it's a product that's only just launched, but the amount of hype it's getting is already through the roof. I know a lot of people are focusing down on the neck area, looking to firm, tighten, lift, all of that, but is this product actually going to be the holy grail that achieves all of that, or are we setting ourselves up to fail? Sit back, relax, let's talk what's termed the ultimate neck cream. So in today's video, we've mixed things up a bit, a little change of location. Today's the first sunny day that we've had here in the UK in what seems like forever, and I wanted to take advantage of that. My usual filming location doesn't have a whole lot of natural light, and so I felt like I was missing out. So I dragged myself out of my comfort zone, threw my filming setup into a slightly different location and thought, let's pitch ourselves in the sunroom where we can actually enjoy all of that spring warmth. And I already feel super lifted. I don't know, weather has a big impact on mood in my opinion. I thought I'd change things up. I want to know, let me know your thoughts. If you want to see things mixed up, switched around a little bit in terms of film location, let me know by leaving the sunshine emoji down in the comments section below. That way we can see if that's something that people want. I'm always happy to mix it up because I think sometimes change is a good thing. Today though, just know, as always, we might have changed the filming location, but nothing else has changed. This video, as always, isn't sponsored and it isn't in paid partnership. I can cut through a lot of this marketing BS because I'm not paid by any of the skincare brands. Because I don't take their coin, I don't owe them a penny, meaning I speak from the heart and not the wallet. So if you appreciate these takedowns of some of the overhyped skincare out there, let me know by reaching down and giving the video a big thumbs up and a like. If you haven't already, joined our wonderful Mad About Skin community by clicking that subscribe button, because I think I speak for everyone when I say we'd love to have you as part of the family. Now, without further ado, let's cut that waffle and delve straight on in. So in today's video, we're talking about the Inkey Bioactive Neck Lift Stick, which some sources online refer to as the Bioactive Ceramide Neck Lift Stick. That ceramide word finds its way into some of the titles and not in the others, but don't worry, I'll link this product down in the description box below. So if you did want to check it out, the price point, read some more of the reviews, that link is there for your convenience. And this is a product that only just launched. In fact, I think at the moment it's on like a limited exclusive release to the Inkey Club, which I signed up to so I could buy the product, so I could try it. And I'm going to give you like a 28-day update so we can really see the long-term progress of this. Because the brand claim in their own marketing that this product will help increase firmness and elasticity in the neck area in just 28 days. Well, the content creators have run with this claim, and people online are referring to it as the 28-day neck lift. Now, let's set our expectations right. I know that grabs headlines. I know that seems like it creates a viral moment, but this product and any topically applied skincare is not going to give you a neck lift in 28 days. It's just not. But it is reasonable to expect some degree of firmness and elasticity, which is why I wanted to put my money where my mouth is and actually try this for myself. Like I say, you do have to sign up to the pre-release information to get your hands on it. I did. It was super simple and it's winging its way to me. So the brand actually claim that this product will deliver those 28-day results as a result of a patented blend of 3 firming ingredients, one of which is a really novel and new peptide, which I like to see, and a bioactive ceramide complex, which just means that those ceramides are a little bit more bioavailable in terms of our skin. They should work a little quicker. They should be less sensitizing if you have a sensitivity to ceramides, which some people absolutely do. These should be less sensitizing because they're more compatible with what's existing in our skin. The theory behind it is you'll get quicker results as a result of that bioavailable nature of those ceramides. You also have another patented ingredient which will help reduce the amount of elasticity degradation. So the neck, as with the rest of the skin, has something called elastin within it. So elastin is what gives the skin that elasticity and that snapback. Certain enzymes which are present in the skin can eat away at that elasticity, break down that elastin, which causes that loss of firmness, which is when we often see like the jowls, the sagging, the drooping of the skin. One of the ingredients in this is designed to counteract the enzyme which leads to that elastin degradation. So definitely I can see how this is going to work. However, we do need to set our expectations right, and I think that neck creams are probably the most overhyped category in the whole of skincare history. Everybody wants to firm and lift the neck. Very few things actually achieve that, but brands go into overdrive claiming every single product is going to give you that lifted neck look. And in my experience at least, I've tried them all and very few of them actually work. So I would approach any neck skincare product with a heavy and hefty dose of skepticism, because very few of them actually deliver, which is why I think the price point of this Inkey List one is really interesting, because traditionally neck creams and serums come with a bougie and luxury price point. This is £15. That's really inexpensive, and I think that's a much more accessible price point for people that are looking for a neck product than what is existing on the market so far. So that gives me a big tick in the box. So in today's video, we're going to break this apart. I'm going to talk about the pros of this product, what I think it will do for the skin. We're going to talk about some cons, because I think we always have to have a balanced opinion and make sure that we have the full picture. And then I'm going to come on to a product which for me really delivered when it came to the neck, that might be like a comparator to this one, and we can do a side-by-side analysis. So in terms of the pros, that price point, £15, the cheapest, well-formulated neck product that exists on Skincare Planet Earth. I haven't found a nice, affordable neck cream that actually has something different, something innovative, something next level in it. This actually does. The formulation is really well thought through. They've got some innovative technologies and ingredients in here, and the price point is divine. And you can take that for someone that is an Inkey List skeptic. They're not my favorite brand. So this isn't me, shilling for the Inkey List like a lot of content creators do online, because they do a lot of sponsorship, they do a lot of paid partnership, and content creators want to get that coin. I've never done any of that. They're not my favorite brand, I'll be totally honest, for a number of reasons. I'm just genuinely quite underwhelmed by most of their products. So I'm not an Inkey List fan. So when I say this product is well formulated, well thought through, and beautifully priced, I genuinely mean it. And I was surprised. I went in prepared to really dislike this product. Then when I read about it, I looked at the ingredients, the price, and I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm kind of won round enough that I actually bought it. So like I say, taking it from an Inkey List skeptic, I think that does definitely mean something. This product also has some really great innovation within it. A lot of the Inkey List products I find just have recycled ingredients that you can get anywhere else. They often badge it with a new marketing term or hype it a little bit, but it's the same stuff time and time again. This actually has some new technology in here. Now, they have a new peptide, like I said, which is definitely designed to help increase firmness. I would actually recommend using this product all over the face, not just the neck. It also has that bioactive ceramide complex, which I think is different to the standard ceramides that we see. You can go into the drugstore, you can go into any shop and find a ceramide cream really inexpensively. And I think ceramides are becoming a little bit overhyped and a little bit overblown. It's nice to see some technology finding its way into the ceramide market. And this is definitely going to speed up the results you see and increase the results you're going to get from the ceramides. You also, like I say, have that ingredient which fights against some of the enzymatic destruction of the elastin in the skin, which is again why I would recommend using it all over the face, the neck, the décolletage, rather than just on this area, because for that price point, I think you can go to town with it. It's a rich balm, it's definitely going to hydrate, and I think this is another pro for this product. You've got a lot of those ingredients that are going to work in the long term. I would say for that peptide to take effect, you're really looking at 2 to 3 months. I'd say to see some of the increase in elastin present in the skin, again, 2 to 3 months. What you will see instantly though is hydration. Improvement in hydration will lead to plumpness and an instant minimizing of that crepiness. So you'll see those instant results. Definitely acts as a moisturizer and a serum in one, which I really, really appreciate. And I think because it acts, it's a massage shape, so you can do a little massage, that will help with lymphatic drainage. So all told, you're gonna get those quick wins from the product and those long-term payoffs, which for me at least, I think is the sweet spot in skincare. Now let's come on to the shape of it. So they've designed this to be like a gua sha massage style product. Now it's not the same. It isn't the same as doing a gua sha massage. I would still recommend if you do that and enjoy it, you keep doing it. But this actually has that tool that will allow you to go across the jawline and go up the neck, and will add an element of massage, lymphatic drainage, alongside giving you the dose of all the actives that are in it. And I really like that. They've packed it full of shea butter as well, which is going to give you that slip and that hydration, so it's not going to drag and tug, glide over the skin. I think that's quite innovative. It's different, at least. This isn't the same old serum that we've seen time and time again. This is something a little bit different. It's a moisturizer, it's a serum, it's a gua sha massage all in one. And I personally really like to see that. And I think for £15, honestly, that is a really, really fair price for all of that. Now, I'm sold in terms of wanting to buy it. I'm going to do a 28-day update and then I'll do a 3-month update so we can actually see. I wanted to film this video as my first impressions of the product, of the ingredients, because there's so much hype. I know a lot of you guys are going to want to try it, and well, we could do it together. If you're interested, let me know in the comments if you're going to buy this, try it, and we can do our 28-day trial together and compare results at the end if you want. What I will say though is there are some things to consider. First of all, it's not a neck lift and will never be a neck lift. If you want a neck lift, go to your plastic surgeon and say, I would like a neck lift, because you're never going to get those results from topically applied skincare. We just need to, set that expectation right out the gate. But it is less invasive, and I think you need to offset that. Neck lift obviously comes with a whole host of potential complications. It's very invasive, it costs a lot of money, not everyone wants to have that. There are lots of reasons why you wouldn't want a neck lift, so you would opt for a less invasive option like this to deliver results. Not going to be the same or comparable, but you will definitely get results. And I think setting your expectations from the outset is really key with any skincare product, especially something like this, which comes with a lot of hype behind it. The other thing I will just call the Inkey list out with this one is they are up to their old tricks. I call them out time and time again for this, because the Inkey list have a history of taking an ingredient, trademarking it with a super scientific or exciting or experimental name, and then saying that their product contains this trademarked ingredient, when it's just an ingredient that could absolutely just go by its scientific name. It doesn't need to be trademarked with something fancy. They've done the same thing here. So that ingredient, which is going to help reduce the enzymatic destruction of the elastin, they've actually referred to as CO2 Challenger, trademarked. What is even that? Just give us a scientific name. That doesn't need to be. It sounds fancy. It sounds like NASA have created it. It doesn't need to happen. It's really just unnecessary. And they've done that with quite a few ingredients in here. I think they sell themselves short. People don't want that. People want simple explanations. They don't want overhyped names. So I will call them out on that. It's not enough to make me not try the product or to completely disassociate from the Inkey list as a brand and, actually actively avoid them. But I just think it's a shame that they go down that route. So overall, I'm really impressed with this product. I think the Inkey list has spotted a gap in the market for an affordable, accessible neck treatment that actually works. And they've created it. For that, we should be grateful, because I think often when it comes to skincare, especially at the drugstore end, brands are just kind of copying what other brands have already done and created their version of it. We want newness, we want something that fills that gap in the market, and this definitely does. So they get a big tick in the box. Like I say, I was impressed enough that I actually bought this one. However, I'm going to compare it to what is my absolute favorite neck treatment, which is the NIOD Neck Elasticity Catalyst. So this is the one that I've been using the longest time, and it actually works. Again, not groundbreaking, not a neck lift, in a bottle, but it does genuinely work. And it uses a very similar profile of ingredients. So again, they have an ingredient which reduces the enzymatic destruction of that elastin, boosting elastin presence in the skin, increasing elasticity. It also contains some firming ingredients, some smoothing, and ones that are going to help soften any pre-existing lines that you have. This works really well for me. I would say that my overall neck firmness and reduction in wrinkles is around 25%. Having used that NIOD Neck Elasticity Catalyst for the past year, that to me is a really good result. So the Inkey list one really has to work hard to beat my expectations, which I set against that NIOD product. Now, the Inkey list one is half the price, so maybe even a little bit less than that. So you do have to kind of offset that when you look at the cost. But I would say if you want like a guaranteed win when it comes to the neck, I would personally invest in the NIOD Neck Elasticity Catalyst, which I will link again down in the description box below. If you want to try something out at a more affordable price point, I think the Inkey list one really does have a lot of potential, and I will update you guys in 28 days time where we can talk about exactly what it's done. Let me know your thoughts. So you've watched it this far. Are you enjoying this series where we talk about breaking down some of the BS overhyped products in skincare? Is this something you're enjoying? Do you want to see it continue? If you do, let me know down in the comment section by leaving the, let's leave the heart emoji. Leave the heart emoji and let me know if you're enjoying this and loving this series, because I'll keep continuing it once a week as an installment. I'm enjoying filming it. Hopefully it's helping break down some of the BS that exists in the community and helps you guys out. But yeah, let me know. Anyway, with all that said, wherever in the world you are, guys, stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.